So, do you have hyperactive ADHD, the proper ordinary, like full fat ADHD? Because I have the inattentive. I don't have the hyperactive element to mine.
So I think I've got a bit of both, because I think I've got all of it. Like I've got the whole lot, because I'm sitting here now fidgeting with my little fidget toy.
Okay.
But like I cannot sit still. I don't know how people relax. Sorry. Don't know how that works. Joe says being in bed with me is like being in bed with a sack of angry weasels. Which, you know, I can't be mad at, because he's not wrong. I'm so fidgety. But also, if you like, I don't know if this sounds about right, but somebody is explaining how to play a new game, and I'm just like, all I hear is blah 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 blah. It's like it's like giving me directions to somewhere. Just don't bother, because all I hear is blah 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 blah. I just can't do it. I can't read instructions. Yeah. But it's funny, because like I will read a book and I will make notes, but if you try and give me instructions for something, verbal or written, just not going to pay attention.
Yeah, no instructions. Oh, that's.
Do you find those difficult as well?
I do. If you give me some, IKEA stuff, I will, make sure that I follow instructions on that as best I can. But absolutely, if somebody's trying to explain how to play a card game to me, after the first sentence, I'm lost. Yeah. It's like, can you explain just one bit at a time? I'm not stupid, but I actually can't listen to all these instructions at once. They just turn into instruction soup in my head.
Yeah. And it's the same with like learning, because I teach trapeze and pole, and also I obviously learn trapeze and pole. Like I will stand there and listen to the spoken how to do this, but until I actually, and I can watch it as well, but until I actually do it, it just doesn't, I can't put the two things together. So like I am a learner by doer for sure. And like I will, if I can watch it, that does help a little bit, but it's not until I can actually like physically do it, and like preferably follow along with the person who is showing me as they show me as well. Otherwise I'm really going to struggle with it. And for the longest time, again, I thought that meant I was stupid. It's like, why can I not just listen to instructions and follow? But it's like, actually there's, and this isn't even to do with ADHD, but like everybody learns differently. Like some people are visual, some people are oral, and some people are like doers. So
kinesthetic, isn't it? Or yeah, exactly. Everybody's got different modalities, haven't they, that they learn in? Yeah. But that's sort of, I was going to say something. It was related to the last thing you said, and it's just like, oh yeah, the stupid thing. When you were going through the assessment, did you suffer from that anxiety of, what if this isn't ADHD? What if I'm just stupid, lazy lunatic?
And I've now got my diagnosis, and I still think that at least every other day, which is really interesting, because I had, the access to work thing. Have you heard of the access to work? So somebody told me about that. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if I can get a bit of a grant to help with, some of the stuff that I struggle with. And I had the call with them yesterday, the day before, sometime this week. And basically I am going to get a grant for a couple of things that I'm going to find really helpful. And all I could, as soon as she said yes, I need to send them some bits and pieces, but lol.
Joe.
Yeah. But like as soon as she said that, I just burst into tears, and she was like, oh my gosh, you okay? And I was like, yes, I am. I'm just really grateful, and also I feel really guilty. And like I just do. I feel like I'm defrauding the public of stuff, because I'm not poor, but also, and like Joe said, this is why we pay our taxes. This is the stuff that our taxes pay for. It's things that you are entitled to. And still I'm like, but what if I'm just a trash panda? What if I'm just defrauding the public, and there's other people out there who need this more than me, and all of that stuff that just kind of goes through your head. So